Yeah, what's going on? How you doing? So listen, I'm getting a lot of questions from folks trying to start out in real estate. And one of the things, you're especially wholesaling a whole bunch of money to start getting into your own buy and holds or fix and flips, that kind of thing. I need cash buyers, right? I mean, it's a legitimate question and it's something you should really take serious, right? So the question is, what do I get cash buyers at? And I'm telling you by default that my answer always is build a relationship with a title company, or if you're in an attorney state, closing attorney state, with a closing attorney. And here's why I say it. This is really important. You want to write this down, okay? Real estate closing attorneys and title companies, their entire business model is based on closings. Okay, that's how they make money on closings. They charge fees, right? They sell title insurance, for example, right? Escrow fees and long-term escrow things and all. I mean, that's their entire business based on that. So they're very much interested in doing business with professionals, be it a real estate agent or a real estate professional, real estate investor, that kind of thing, so that they can do more closings together. Okay, so it's very important you build those relationships up. And if they see you're the hustler, and if you are a hustler, just some, hey, I'm a wholesaler, you got a list of cash buyers. That's not professional. I'm not going to respond to that. But say, hey, I'm looking for an investor friendly title company, a place to call home. Could you tell me how you help investors and we can potentially do some business together. So that's really important. So if you can do that with your title company, they're gonna want to do business with you. Okay. And so it's meet them for coffee, meet them for lunch, but don't approach them as, "Hey, I'm a wholesaler. I need a bunch of cash buyers." That's just it's like asking for a kiss on the first date. It does not work. Try that 21 years ago with my wife, and she didn't have it. Okay, same with the title company. All right, you got to build a relationship with them. So that's really important to you, for you, brother. So that's really what you want to do. I'm telling you right now, get on the phone, Google, title company or closing attorneys in your area, and just call them. See if you set an appointment. You don't say a lot of stuff over the phone. I've talked about this in other videos. It's just really important. You set those appointments. The second step is just to meet them in person, right? And once you meet them in person, they're going to want to know what your business model is. Just tell them I'm going to do all sorts of stuff. I'm a real estate investor. Sometimes do wholesale. Sometimes I find some terms deals, that kind of thing. And perhaps how do you help investors? They're going to tell you, and perhaps I've got off market properties. You've got some cash buyers that I can connect with, so we can do some closings together. Does that make sense? So you're offering them, hey, I'm going to do the legwork. If I find some deals, perhaps you have some people I can connect with, and then we could all have closings together. Does that make sense? So that being said, that's kind of the gist of it. Don't give up though. So many times people, if you're not an entrepreneur, you've not done this before, you think, well, I'll just make one or two calls and it'll work, and that's not real. Okay, as an entrepreneur, I mean, you tell me to do something as an entrepreneur, I realize somebody's getting a root canal. Somebody's, going to see their grandkids up in Orfino. Somebody's, watching the paint dry. Somebody's, a flake. So I anticipate most people I talk to they're going to flake, because I know that. I know about human nature because I've been an entrepreneur about, a long time. Okay. And that's what you need to think. Make a call to a title company, but don't think, oh, yeah, Stewart Title here in Orlando, that's the one. Well, maybe, but maybe they're, not every title person is created equal. They're created equal, but they don't act the same. Does that make sense? So you just got to know that. So don't give up. Don't stop until you have those meeting set up. So that's my best advice to you. If you need help, you want to have a free strategy session, whatever, you want to know how you start making more money, let me know below, and we'll set up a Zoom call and I'll walk you through it. But until then, Godspeed. And remember, don't give up. Just make those calls to the title companies and set those appointments up, and you can start making a lot of money. Godspeed. Talk soon.